morning, my lovelies. This is TC. Welcome to the Guiding Chariot. This is going to be your daily reading for June 18th. I'm pretty sure today's the 18th, whatever the Tuesday is. Going to be a fun day. So we have two aspects I definitely want to talk. Well, I mean, we have four, but two that I really want to kind of like deep dive into. I hope you all enjoyed the full moon last night. Ooh, cardinal signs. I don't know. I hope you guys aren't feeling it as heavy as I have been. Good Lord, this was a heavy moon for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys survived it, made it through alive. We're into a brand new week, and we're starting to move into eclipse season. So just going to get crazier. All right. Anyway, as far as today is going, so we have two lunar aspects. So let's get those out of the way, then we can talk about the bigger ones. So we have the moon in a sextile to Neptune. This is great. This just gives a hit to our imagination, our intuition. It's a very psychic aspect, so you could just be noticing that your senses are just on point. If you are psychic, your gifts are just a little heightened today. Beautiful energy. I think the best thing with that this energy does for us, sorry, I had like a random cat hair in my mouth. It brings that, enlightened, inspired perspective. So we have a little more optimism, where we kind of can see the best in a situation. So good space to kind of be envisioning or creating the next ideas, the next steps, and a goal and a plan. Beautiful energy for that. We also have the moon in an occultation with Saturn. So essentially there is an eclipse going on with Saturn. So this is an emotional reset about our commitments, about our limitations, about any like adulting we need to do, any tasks that we need to kind of manage and take control of and accomplish. This is a great emotional reset because of it's aspecting our moon. So we get a little reset, we get to see things a little more objectively, which is great when you're dealing with Saturn, because Saturn usually hurts. So if we can take the emotions out of it, much easier to kind of work with those energies. Speaking of Saturn, we also have Saturn in a sextile to Neptune. This is great. Honestly, this is going to be great for anyone who does any type of spiritual work, whether it's working as a psychic, a medium, tarot reader, if you're a healer, anything that has to do with spiritual pursuits. Definitely a good time to be making some gains, some financial gains off of spiritual work. But kind of like I was saying with the moon sextile Neptune, you really can make your dreams and your goals come true. And again, you're envisioning them with optimism, and you can kind of see the best results. But this sextile with Saturn really speaks to if you can follow these dreams and goals in a really practical, logical, sensible way. That's really how you're going to accomplish it. Saturn wants to ground us and bring us responsibility, and then Neptune is trying to lift us up, inspiration-wise. So it's like you're getting inspired and getting motivated to follow the practical approach to make things happen, so you can see the best outcome, and then you can kind of move forward in the best direction. So these energies are working beautifully together. And then last one, we have Mercury in a conjunction with Mars. So this is also helping, but you need to be aware of this one. So yes, Mars is affecting Mercury, so it's definitely heightening, your mental activity, your focus. Great time for some really focused planning and thinking. But because these two planets are in a conjunction, they're lined up, make sure you don't get too much of that Mars energy. If you start having thinking that is aggressive or even defensive, where you're trying to protect or assert a point, just be careful you don't dip too much into that Mars energy, because that can lead to arguments and fights and just a whole bunch of tension that we do not need right now. And both of those planets are in Cancer right now, and Cancer already isn't a very comfortable spot for Mars anyway. So just something to definitely be aware of. If your thoughts start to get aggressive and combative, take a breath. Like I was saying yesterday with the full moon, count to 10, just let it go. not going to be the most helpful energy to play with. But as far as pursuing your own goals, again, especially spiritual goals, whether this is for financial gain or what, definitely a great time to be following spiritual pursuits. And you're just feeling very, very inspired. And I will say the inspiration is going to be the key. And I say that before we get into the cards. I'm so excited to get into the cards. I totally forgot. Look, after the full moon, I'm back to normal. We pulled a rune. And of course, the rune we get is the blank. So if you watch my channel normally, you'll know when we get this rune, I always talk about it as a cloudy crystal ball. So it's kind of like the universe saying, hey, we got something for you. You just don't get to know what it is yet. Either it's not ready, or you're not ready to know about it, or it's just, the future's unknown. But to me, it's really about there are things happening behind the scenes that we just aren't able to be privy to yet. And that's fine. That is fine. Because like I always say, universe is always trying to get us more and bring us good things. So I ain't worried about it. I know they're doing what's best for me. For us. Ha! Why y'all gotta be so funny today? So, literally everything we were just talking about. So, message for today. I'm using the Black Moon Astrology cards. Because this moon was black. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This was a wonderful, beautiful full moon. That felt very emotionally heavy. That's all I'm saying. But, so we have the Black Moon Lilith. Along with the energies of Aquarius. And Taurus. Look at that. Mystery, I know and I have. So we already talked about the mystery bit. Things going on that we're just not ready to know yet. Or it wouldn't help us to know anyway. It's not fully ready. So you just gotta let it do its thing. It's fine. With the Aquarius, to me this knowing is definitely on a much more spiritual level than I normally would assign this card. But this is about knowing that what you're dreaming of is coming true, what you've been manifesting is coming to you, what you seek is seeking you, knowing and trusting in that, because it's already yours. With Taurus, I have. What's meant to be yours will always be yours. So like I said, what's seeking you, or what you're seeking is seeking you. I would say advice today, especially whatever you've been working on manifesting, if you haven't been seeing it, or you think it's taken too long, which I'm definitely included in that boat, know that it's already yours and it's on its way. There's things that we don't completely know about. And these things can be good or bad. And when I say bad, I don't necessarily mean that they're bad, like you're not going to get it. But it could be good because, the moment's almost here, everything's about to align, you're about to bump into, whatever this opportunity is. Sometimes it's a good thing because maybe that other opportunity isn't quite ready for us yet. Like we could possibly be dodging a bullet, waiting a little bit longer for the moment to be right. So everything's going to work out exactly as it should for your highest good. That's what you need to know, believe, and have faith in, and know that what you desire is already yours. There it is. I was like, I felt this sneeze. It's coming. All right. Ooh, hello. So because of all this Neptunian energy affecting us today, what is going on? Why can't you shuffle? I grabbed our Shadowscape deck because it's a little more fantastical. I thought it would make perfect sense with our energies. Oh, here, let me turn these bad boys around so you can look at them too. Our Lilith, Aquarius, and Taurus. Those cards could have also popped up because we're channeling directly for an Aquarius or a Taurus right now. Could totally be a thing. So if you're out there, hey, happy Tuesday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, y'all real chatty. Okay, we got a whole army of guys today. Ooh, lots of swords today. And actually, we have a couple cards that were in yesterday's reading, if you saw yesterday's. And this is a completely different deck. Interesting. Looks like this moon is still working on a lot of us. Alright, so starting out, we've got and you've seen these cards before, so Seven of Swords, some trickery, some deceptions. I almost think this is about you, though. I feel like you're lying to yourself, mostly because we have the Eight of Swords after that. Feeling trapped, feeling bound by something, but not really. It's just an illusion that we're trapped. It's almost like we're telling ourselves things to stay in this position. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords. King of Swords, I think, is really speaking to some of the aspects we have today, especially the occultation with the Moon and Saturn. Because this can be a very cold energy. Emotion is definitely removed from this guy. But he's very smart. Very, very smart. And very clear-headed. Lots of clarity and foresight. This is a great planner, strategizer. Kind of like what I was talking about our runes. This is what you want to be working on. Here you are minding your own business, working on your own plan, getting your head out of this. I can't. I'm not strong enough. This inner saboteur who makes you think I can't do that. No. Use today to make that plan. Because you have that Mercury aspect with Mars. Even actually, all of the aspects really point to this. Mercury in conjunction with Mars is about focus and that mental focus and planning. You have the Moon sextile Neptune, which is about heightening your inspiration so you can see the best outcome ahead. That's that dose to the foresight. Excuse me. You have the Saturn sextile that again is speaking to gains and being optimism, being practical and sensible about how you achieve your goals. And then I talked about the occultation already, taking the emotion out of it and just buckling down. This is what needs to be done. I need to get to work. So here's pretty much the first part of the reading just laid out in the tarot. Then as we move forward, we have the Knight of Wands, very fast-moving, impulsive energy, just wanting to get things done, being driven by desire, passion, motivations. The Magician having all the tools necessary to accomplish your goals. Ten of Wands, releasing the burdens and the fears. That's those puppies right there. Your first advice was to get out of that space, get out of this energy. Why? To release yourself from carrying around all this weight. We had the Hanged Man yesterday. I believe when I filmed the Aries love reading, Aries also got the Hanged Man yesterday. I don't know why that's going to be important for some of you, but maybe some of those Aries are watching. That video should be uploaded today at some point, probably this afternoon. Still going to do the edit and all that fun stuff. But Hangman, so definitely going through a moment of self-discovery. And I think a lot of that has to do with finding this inner power within yourself. Finding this ability to push through, push beyond these limitations. This is something that's holding you back and keeping you stuck. And it's almost like you're the one who put yourself in the cell and you're the one who's holding the key. You locked yourself in a box, but literally all you have to do is release yourself and you're good. So dedicate yourself to the plan. Find and dig up this inner fire, this inner strength through introspection and reflection and bringing your awareness to what's really happening. And then you have this Tower moment. Tower we definitely talked about as well, but this Tower card, all about this shift. And it'll be quick, it'll be sudden, definitely could be unexpected. And the last time we talked about this Tower card, I talked about how it wasn't going to be as painful as a lot of times the Tower card can be. Because it's like you've already released the attachment to it. You've released the burden, you've released the weight here with this Ten of Wands in reverse. So you've kind of let all that go. So by the time that this tower is meant to crumble, you're like, nah, it's fine. Let it go. I don't need it. Bye. Bye. Yeah, so nice big shift up ahead for all of us. And it just feels like a big, nice release of whatever kept you feeling trapped and stuck and bound, like you didn't have enough energy to do something, enough time to do something, enough skills to do something. That's all going to go away. And again, it's going to go away when you bring awareness to it. You know, when we talk about astrology, especially when we talk about cards, like, you completely have free will. Just because I say it's going to happen, if you choose to not do anything about it, it's never going to happen. You know, these are just, these are guidelines for like what the energy is that's surrounding you and how you can best utilize it. But just because I say there's going to be a major healing, if you don't do anything, if you don't go through your own hangman and really go into it and dig up, what needs to be addressed and altered, you're not going to get there. Just saying. And then that will make this Tower card definitely way more painful, because if you don't want to go through all of this, the like self-reflection that gets you here, when this moment happens, because it will happen at some point, when it gets here, it's going to hurt way more if you haven't already released whatever these cards represent for you. All right, my loves, wishing you the best. I'm going to let you go here. Oh, look at that. Bottom of the deck right now is Justice, the Karma card. Love that. So we are releasing some karmic situations, and the Justice card is about, you get in what you, or you get out what you put in. So again, no wonder why I needed that little spiel. That was so unlike me. Now I know why. You're going to get out what you put in. So the more effort you put in to this self-work here, the more you'll gain when this tower crumbles. The less you put in, you're just going to have a pile of rubble. It won't unlock a way forward. You're just going to have a pile of rubble. Just saying. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to wrap it up. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Just helps the channel to grow. If you're not already, please subscribe and join our little happy family. And as always, I love connecting with you guys. So if you have anything to share, questions for me, feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. You can also hit me up on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. If you want to book a private session, all that info will be in the description box. Love you guys lots, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.